Well, Sky, the wait is over. I finished Leather and Lark. Let's get into the review. I love this book. I think this might be my new favorite dark romance book. And I'm gonna tell you why. I think this is the first time I actually believed a relationship to the core. Like, both people had a personality. You know what I mean? Like, both of them, like a lot of the dark romance, the Lord series, Haunting Adeline, it's very much like the men are doing things to these women and the women are like, oh no, I don't want this. And then by the end of the book, they're like, oh, I want this. But there's no like developed personality. Like, you don't really know them as a person. And the other thing is, it does feel like in all of those books, it just feels like they're like, I'm not into this. And then they're super into it. And then they're married. And you're like, wait, what? Like, I understand the kink stuff, but like, where did the love come from? In this book, you actually believe the entire time, like, okay, they dislike each other, they come up with a plan, things happen, there's like growth in the relationship, and then there's also violence, and it's also very funny, and you really like the characters and the voice acting for this, because I do Audible. It was all around fantastic, 10 out of 10, would recommend. I think this is my favorite dark romance book. But I also don't like the super dark kink corn stuff. It's just not my thing. I mean, so if you're into that, the Lord series is gonna be better for you because there's not as much corn in this. There's some, but not a lot. In comparison, it's a lot less dark too. It's just like, I actually like these scenes better because like it wasn't so egregiously violent. So all around, I think this is my favorite dark romance book. My favorite book? No, because I still like fantasy books better, but I still love this book. Okay, here's my notes. I didn't really have a ton of notes. It was easy to track. I knew what was happening. Discount Batman, which ended up to be Lachlan. He drives a vintage Charger. And then my favorite quote of the whole book is a man gets encased in a coffee table after he's killed. And she's like, I needed a coffee table. And he's like, just go to Target. Also, after this book, I'm going to start saying fackin' instead of fucking because his Irish accent, he said fucking Christ a lot, and that made me giggle. It made me giggle a lot. So if you're on the fence, if you want to start the Butcher and Blackbird series, absolutely, it was amazing.